Do we even know where we're going? Where's the departed? Oh, I don't want to see her. She's so fucking ugly. This is where we're supposed to be going, right? Fox forward is... Oh, right. Right, we're supposed to find that fox. I can't remember where it was, though. It's located somewhere in this forest.
Alright, Yashki. We don't know what kind of horrors are waiting for us in there. Hang on to this gun, but be very careful with it.
Aren't we supposed to find the... on? Mashta hands me the paper bag again. It's heavy. Doubt I'll ever get used to this thing.
You shouldn't. Let's go.
Wait. Did I go the right way? Fox? Fox? Relying on the faint light from my flashlight, we tentatively step into the darkness of the forest. Mr. Kokori's no longer here, however, a more terrifying spirit might have replaced him. As fear and tension build up inside my mind, beads of sweat start running down my cheeks.
Hold on. Listen carefully, do you hear that?
No. I hear a faint moan? It doesn't make sense. Why are we hearing that here?
I have a bad feeling about this. Hurry up!
Mashta and I rush over to the source of the sound. After a while, I arrive at an open area full of trees. There. Oh, Sakamoto! I find Sakamoto in a horrible state. Sakamoto, what's happening to you? You all...
Did some insanely big bug chew you up or something? What the heck happened to you?
She's mold and bugged.
Are you perhaps Lord Mushigami?
Come again? What are you saying?
It's no use. She's clearly not in her right mind.
For fuck's sake, is there even anything we can do for her? Sakamoto suddenly screams. At that moment, the bugs clinging to her launch an attack.
Hey!
Rude.
Damn, what are we gonna do, Yashki? We're in deep shit if we have to keep dealing with this.
Frog! Froggy frog. Froggy frog. While I think she might be too far gone to save, I hope we can at least do something for her. Whether what's happening to Sakamoto now is a paranormal phenomena or a mere hallucination, maybe we can return Sakamoto to her senses. Frog! Frog. Frog. Shooter. Frog. Frog. We both grabbed the dried up frog and thrust it at the bugs latched onto Sakamoto. I remembered hearing frog drives bugs away, or something. This might work. We bring the frog closer to the bugs. When I do that, the bugs pull back as if they're retreating from the frog.
Look at those bugs, they hate the frog.
Yeah, I guess it's working. But even though the bugs try to avoid the frog, they still don't leave Sakamoto. I successfully intimidated the bugs, but this is still getting us nowhere. Wait, what? What? Oh, I see. It wants us to read the report. To return it to her senses. We unfold Sakamoto's report and read it out loud so she can hear. Honestly thought the frog was the right answer. Speaking loudly and clearly, Sakamoto isn't responding much, though I can tell that she's listening. Is there still a glimmer of her consciousness left? If so, our voices might still reach her. Remember, Sakamoto, you hate me!
Yeah, this is the report you wrote.
Huh? Is that my... But why is it... Looks like Sakamoto returned to her senses a little bit. I did think shooting them was funny, though. Why am I... Sakamoto murmurs, stupefied. Bugs are sticking out of the large holes in her head and chest. If this were a normal situation, these wounds would have killed her long ago. However, she's talking. This is probably another instance of the departed's curse. Mr. Yashiki! Her remaining left eye fixes its gaze on me. I guess she's recognized me. She's well beyond saving at this point, though maybe I can still ask some questions. Tell me where the main shrine is. You went there, didn't you? The main shrine... Main shrine is beyond the Serpent Rock. There, make the bloody red pure blue. I'm just speechless. Like a puppet whose strings have been cut, Sakamoto collapses on the spot. She stops moving and... Instantly, insects swarm her body. They begin to devour her before my very eyes. Stop it! I try to kick the insects off her. This is futile. There's no way these bugs can be stopped. Please stop. Stop this! I can't bear to watch someone I knew get consumed by insects bit by bit. In the end, I have to avert my eyes. Once the insects finish eating her body, they scatter into the dark forest. There's not a trace of Sakamoto's remains, bones, or clothes left. Why, Sakamoto?
Didn't that teacher try to railroad you out of the school? The departed doesn't want you to leave. That probably led her to being cursed.
Sakamoto was cursed by the departed. That probably explains why she'd gone mad in the middle of writing her report, hearing a voice in her head the way Izumi had. It was all because of her hostility towards me. It was because she got mixed up with me. If I wasn't here, then Sakamoto would...
Let's pump the brakes on that right now. I'm not a priest, so I'm not here to listen to your pitiful wailing and offer you repentance. But maybe that woman was actually saved. Otherwise, she would have regained her sanity on the brink of death. And she wouldn't have been able to leave that hint for you either.
I recall Sakamoto's last words. The main shrine is beyond the Serpent Rock. There make the bloody red pure blue. This is far too abstract and cryptic. I guess we really do need the guidance of the messenger of the gods. Not cryptic, there's a serpent. What? Nani?
Know your place, resentment.
What? Oh, pretty. Ow! Fuck you. What was that voice just now? That bridal procession.
Hey, you seeing visions again?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty handy way to gather information, seeing as our investigation so far is going nowhere fast. So, what did you see?
I relay the details about the scene I saw and what the voice told me.
I see. If the description in old books is right, that sounds like the departed's wedding.
So you're saying I saw the past? The bridal procession went through the forest. I guess they must have been heading to Mushikabi Shrine. Who'd the voice belong to, though?
I've got no idea, but know your resentment isn't the type of thing you say during a happy occasion. I knew it. There's something darker behind it.
If we follow the bridal procession and head to Mushikabi Shrine, which is located somewhere deep in the forest, will we finally be able to find out the truth about the departed's wedding?
Yoshi.
I think it should just appear because we passed it before. I thought I heard something. Oh, you can't get me anymore. Sounds like chanting. Really quiet though. An eerie voice has been ringing in my ears for quite some time. The further we walk down the path, the louder the chant-like sound becomes. Does the cause of the spiritual phenomena lie ahead? A gigantic rock is sitting in front of us. A thick, sacred rope is wrapped around the rock, its knot resembling a snake head. This might be the serpent rock Sakamoto was talking about. But what do we do now? Paint it blue! Paint it blue? Okay, clearly we're missing something, so... There we go, that's what I saw from the window. This is it.
Yoshi.
The light illuminating the ground is reflecting off something. Tooth? I bend over and pick it up. I love how they're just like sitting out in the open now.
Yoshi.
Fox! Fox. A massive statue of a guardian fox stands here. It's darkened, which gives off one the impression that it has been here for quite some time. Huge fox. A guardian fox, huh? I guess this could be called the messenger of the gods. We might find a clue to the location of the Mushikabi Shrine. We better inspect it. Inspect. Bet this fox was originally put here to protect Mushikami Shrine. While the fox is usually known as the messenger of Inari Shrine in other parts of Japan, I guess it's different in this area. I can't seem to find anything unusual about this even after I thoroughly inspect it. And it's not like this fox is just gonna start talking. What do we do now?
How long are you gonna keep staring at that statue? You tried checking the pedestal? Oh, you're right.
I direct my flashlight towards the weathered pedestal and inspect it, as Mashita watches with a look of annoyed disbelief. It looks like there are some letters written on the bottom part of the pedestal. This might lead us to the location of the shrine. Let's try to read it. I tried reading the letters on the bottom of the pedestal. However, damn, I can't read anything with all this mold covering it.
The hell? Just brush it off then.
I tried, but it didn't come off at all. It must be stuck on good since it's been growing undisturbed for this long. We need some mold remover.
Damn it, we're encountering some really shitty things on this case. So, where should we get some? Most stores are already closed for the night.
Let's look around the school. They must have that kind of thing for cleaning. Though I didn't find any mold remover in the broom closet when I was investigating Hanako's case. And searching the entire school would definitely take some time.
We better ask someone who's familiar with the school first. Worst case scenario, we head all the way back to Kujo Mansion and grab something that'll do it.
Okay.
Huh? What brought you back?
We've encountered a bit of a problem and need your help. I tell her about the mold on the pedestal and asks if she knows where we can find some mold remover.
Mold remover? I'm pretty familiar with this school, but I have no idea where they keep that. My apologies.
At this rate, I really will have to go back to Kujo Mansion to get mold remover. Sorry for sticking my nose in, but is there any bleach around that you know of? Bleach? Mold remover and chlorine bleach have same ingredients. Do you happen to know where the bleach is, Dodio?
There should be a bottle in the student council room. I don't exactly remember where it is in the room, though.
Alright, so I think we need to go to the... Didn't I just... Oh, this must be the next upper one. I like... These really don't do anything, which kind of makes it... Like, does it really help or not? Anyway, so I think we're supposed to go to the student council to get mold remover. According to Dorio, there should be a bottle of bleach here somewhere. Let's get looking for it. No reason to dawdle. Bleach, I would think, would be in the cabinets. We've scoured the student council room, but we haven't found anything to remove that mold. Maybe it's inside here? I open the door to find all sorts of miscellaneous stuff crammed inside. From a giant hole puncher and old notes to a certificate of commendation. I guess anything that isn't used often gets shoved into here. Among them is a bottle of liquid bleach. Judging by the weight, there seems to be plenty left. Whee! I'm just gonna check the room, just in case there's any lost souls. Oh, I guess maybe that's why they were in the clock tower. Anything in the trash? Alright. Nothing. Let's head back to the infirmary, shall we? Oh, wait. Here. We don't need to go back to the infirmary. We need to go do the molding. Yeah, the departed really should be wary of the fact that I am in a same-sex relationship. I'm not into ladies, thank you. So, you know, your whole wanting to marry me shtick. Not working. Alright. Item. I open the bleach bottle and pour the liquid onto the pedestal. Ah, like magic. Then I wait a bit before using my handkerchief to remove the mold. I swear you would need like a scour to get rid of that, but whatever. It doesn't come off completely, but it does a decent enough job that I can actually make out the letters. We should be able to read what's written on the pedestal now. Read. The writing on the pedestal is apparently a poem that seems a bit like a nursery rhyme. The old writing style and weathering make reading it a more difficult task than I anticipated, but I managed to copy it into my notebook. Follow the fox's whine, inviting us to the shrine, but the path is blocked by the serpent rock. The beast behind the zodiac shall be the one to open the track by imitating the serpent with its angry lament. Meh. I kind of feel bad. Like, if we were really only allowed to ask, like, one question to Sakamoto, like, we're kind of getting that. But she said to make it blue, which I don't understand. So, like, the fact that I went to the forest first and not here first is a little meh, but... Oh, well. What is the meaning of this rhyme? Maybe we can find out if we go to the fox forest. Oh, the sound is getting louder again. We came here before, though, but I don't...
よし
But what do we do? Oh, now we have a beep. Okay. Rock and serpent. Serpent rock. Now that I think about it, the serpent rock was also part of the rhyme written on the Guardian Fox's platform. I opened my notebook and checked the rhyme. Follow the fox's whine, inviting us to the shrine, but the path is blocked by the serpent rock, the beast behind the zodiac. Shall be the one to open the track by imitating the serpent with his angry lament. Hiss. I hate when it does that. I read it in the little, like, screen that pops up on the top, and then it repeats itself on the bottom. I'm like, I just read that! This is probably a clue how to get there. So if we go down this path, the beast behind the zodiac shall be the one to open the track by imitating the serpent with its angry lament. Hiss! Open the path, that means we have to do something here. The main point here is the beast behind the zodiac. Until we can solve this riddle, we have no idea how to proceed. So what animal is the beast? A snake? Snake? Huh? What would make that the beast behind the zodiac?
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Maybe it needs serpent, or maybe it's like which of the zodiacs is a beast? Tiger. Mashita takes out his cigarette and lights it. He then starts pacing back and forth. This must be what he does when he's thinking hard about something. It could be tiger. I'm trying to think of all the zodiac. If any of you have not seen Fruits Basket and you like slice of life romance, oh my god, go watch Fruits Basket. That's literally what I'm thinking right now because Fruits Basket is about members of the zodiac who are cursed that they can't, like, touch the opposite sex. That sounds so ridiculous, like, when I say it like that. Like, they can't hug the opposite sex or they turn into, like, the zodiac. But it's actually really sad because, like, it means that they can't have relationships. They can't, like, get married to anyone outside of their, like, clan. And then, like, the whole thing with the cat is so, it's so good. Like, go watch it if you like it. And watch the new version because the old version doesn't, like, it, like, ends halfway through. But it's so good. Like, I watch that anime, like, every year because it's so freaking good. And it's just like, oh, God, it's so good. Okay, anyways, so that's, like, what I'm going through in my mind. I'm like, the tiger is a beast, but I thought it was talking about the serpent anyways. Or the dragon.
This is just my guess, but I think the beast is the cat.
Huh? Why a cat?
Oh, come on. Remember the 12 zodiac animals? Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, and so on?
Oh, yes. Also in Fruits Basket. So here's a Fruits Basket to the rescue here. The cat turns in, like, the character played by the cat. Like, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but, like, he is, like, a monster as well. He has, like, this monstrous side from, like, being cursed because he was, like, shut out of the other zodiacs. So I guess, yeah, okay. Meow. Yeah, okay, yes, this is Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket, coming up in a horror game. The most adorable, sad, romantic, wonderful anime that I've ever seen. And go watch it! Fruits Basket! According to the myth, when they were deciding on zodiac animals, the cat was late to the meeting, so it didn't get chosen. You must have heard that story before. I have watched Fruits Basket! Well, what about the lament part? Maybe the path will open if we imitate a cat's meow or something. Why a meow?
Hell if I know. Human common sense doesn't apply to spirit logic. Come on, Yashki, give it a try.
Fine. That was his meow. That doesn't seem like it accomplished anything at all. Ugh.
I see, so simply imitating a cat isn't enough. The path won't open without a cat's meow that sounds like it's imitating an angry snake, huh?
Hiss! I said hiss from the beginning. Oh my god, hiss.
What we need is a sound of an angry cat that's trying to imitate a menacing snake.
A fucking hiss! I said to hiss, even if I thought it was a snake because I was confused because we're in front of the snake shrine and the cat didn't click to me. I still said hiss. Seeing my confusion, Mashta shrugs his shoulders dejectedly.
Like this.
I love these two guys. I'm sitting here trying to imitate a cat. Yashki's like, meow. And he's like, the cat when it's angry. And Yashki's like, huh? And he's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Just give me my moment. Also, Fruits Basket! My last endorsement of this anime. Amazing. Love it. This place is... Are we back where we started? Huh? The atmosphere here is different, though. Spider lilies are blooming prolifically, mushrooms glowing faintly. Everything looks surreal. We passed into the spirit world. As far as I can tell, I'm alive, but I feel like I'm lost in the afterlife. Have we perhaps made it to the hidden path to the Mushikabi Shrine?
What are you spacing out on me for? Save all the brain work for later. We won't last long at this rate.
Yeah. Sorry, honey. This area is filled with the curse's power. Where's the source of this power? I need to get rid of it immediately. Luckily, when you're like doing the dialogue, it stops the clicking. A blue spider lily. A guardian fox with flowers in its mouth. It looks blue. Blue. It looks like the one in the schoolyard. Maybe there are some secrets lying here. Let's take a closer look. Inspect. The guardian fox has a blue spider lily in its mouth. Okay, I don't think we can do anything with that yet. Nani. A cursed tooth. Time to destroy the damn thing. Raising my foot, I step on the tooth. I didn't do that on purpose. I was just like, my mind was already to the tooth, so the cursed tooth shattered in pieces. Strange. The curse doesn't abate. Fuck, how's that possible?
That's gotta mean the tooth you stepped on wasn't the cause of this curse.
I need that blue fucking flower. Take it. Ugh. We gotta find the real cause then. Oh, there's more blue flowers. Okay. I get it. I know. I see. By the way, it's not letting me run. Fucking hell, I'm dying. I don't think we have an item. Damn it. Oh, Jesus. That scared me. I hear the piercing, high-pitched cry of a beast somewhere. Stop hurting me! Chills run down my body. An ominous sense of terror is racing through my veins. This uncomfortable feeling only grows stronger as I explore further down the path. Can I get this flower, please? Red flower. A guardian fox? It has a red spider lily in its mouth. Wait, this isn't a red spider lily. It's a blue spider lily that's been dyed red using blood. Ooh. Take it then. Bleach. What the hell? I'm literally dying here. Chills run down my body. Oh, fucking hell! It might be dangerous to continue. Well, what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna die. And my heart begins to thump violently. Is this because of the curse? We're dead. Bye. My vision is turning red. I'll be killed if I don't run. Game over.
ここまでか。
I don't know what I was supposed to do. It wouldn't let me pick up the goddamn flowers. Fuck you. I hate you. I love how it told me and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I see traces of animal tracks near the bushes beside the guardian fox. There might be something ahead. Okay, so we just fucked up and missed one because I got impatient. Oh, so pretty. The severe chill and overwhelming pressure instantly vanish. Is that because the curse is no longer active? What is this place anyway? A mysterious area filled with blue flowers and a rustic-looking tomb in the center. This have to have some important meaning. I'd better inspect it thoroughly. So pretty. Well! Oh, I hate wells. An old well surrounded by blue spider lilies. Why is it here? I have a bad feeling about this.
Be careful if you want to inspect it, Yashki.
Nodding to Mashta, I make up my mind and approach the well. Why does it always have to be a fucking well? Then I timidly peer inside. There I find nothing. A bunch of stones and gravel, that's all. Oh, thank goodness my hunch was wrong.
What a disappointment.
Speak for yourself. Funny.
これは
Blue spider lilies are growing in clumps. Spider lilies are usually red, though there are white and yellow varieties. However, blue spider lilies don't exist naturally. These might be mystical flowers that only bloom on this mysterious hidden path. Bring a single flower, yes. I pluck a blue spider lily and put it in my bag. We need that. For sure. For surezies.
これは
We gotta fix the red one, I think. 2 headstones with some words carved into them. The etching on one grave has weathered so much that it's basically unreadable, but at least there's still a few letters here and there. The other has scarcely any trace left that it ever said anything to begin with. Vision? An eerie voice is ringing in my ears again. Know your resentment? Could this voice belong to one of the spirits resting here? Whose graves are they, though? If only we could find out who the owners of these tombs are. Let's shuraberu. Bleach. Oh. Okay. My eyes are fixed on the tomb, though I can barely make out anything due to how faint these letters are. Maybe I can deduce what's written on the stone if I run my fingers over it and feel for the indentations. Touch. Focusing my attention on the tip of my finger, I attempt to slowly trace the letters. Let me get the mouse out of the way. I see. On the left is grr, and the right one is probably or maybe a green. I'm pretty sure this is a word. What could it be? Green? Oh, I guess it could be groom. This must be Groom. I give an answer in my mind. But I get attacked. Ow! Fuck you! Fudge off. What? Did the spirit of this tomb just respond to my answer? If the owner of this grave is the spirit of a headless man in a wedding suit... Oh, fuck. Oh, you're gonna get decapitated. Is the one buried here one of the bridegrooms who died an unnatural death? Oh, thank you. You're gonna get decapitated. Yashki. Alright, I think I know what we've got to put the blue one now. Right, let's just check so we're not stupid. Making me do all these. Check every single one. I hate you. Why do you gotta be like that? Has a red spider lily in its mouth. Okay, we already read this before, so let's take the blue spider lily and switch it. I replaced the blood-stained spider lily in the fox's mouth with the blue spider lily. Ah! The malicious spiritual phenomenon in this place has subsided. Yay! Happy days. Ooh, I'm excited. At the end of the hidden path, I find the grounds of a shrine surrounded by trees. Unlike the shrine on the main path, which was completely gone, crumbling remnants of this shrine remain. Is this the main shrine? The Mushikabi shrine?
Resentment was born in this land.
So pretty. Stop attacking me! I feel the blood drain from my face when I hear that admonishing tone, the same voice I heard at the forest entrance and at the tomb. Will we uncover the owner of that voice if we investigate this place? Badly. Heal me! Yashki, Mashta, give me a hug. The crumbling shrine remains are at the back of the grounds. The darkness of the wood makes it apparent that this shrine was built a long time ago.
If this place really is Mushikabi Shrine, the departed's wedding took place here, right?
Yeah. Here, where Mushigami and Kabigami were enshrined, the chosen bride and groom held a sacred wedding as they wished for the famine in M-Town to end.
You've probably guessed it, Yashki, but doesn't it seem likely the departed is actually the spirit of the bride? They're obsessed with marriage. They must be tied to the wedding ritual. My guess is something happened during the ritual that is the source of her grudge.
Yeah. Poor girl. Also, I really hate the voice I gave Mashta, but now I'm just like kind of stuck with it, so we go with it. That makes a lot of sense. That being said, we need to learn what happened in this place. We'll never be able to exterminate the departed unless we learn the truth of what happened in the past and the origin of her resentment. Let's hope there are some clues left.
Hope? Don't make me laugh. Here's some words of wisdom for you. Truth is, something you should reel in with brute force.
Me? When I take a closer look at the ruined shrine, I notice there's something buried there. Is that a wooden box? Going inside to collect it is a risky proposition. What should I do? Mashta, I'm going to get the wooden box.
Seriously? I'll go get it. With your reflexes, you'll be trapped in there if the roof collapses.
Mashta steps into the shrine via a gap in the fallen roof. Cautiously avoiding the decaying pillars and floors, he proceeds slowly. How'd you see a box in there?
Are you alright, Mashta? Quit making a fuss over nothing. I just hit my hand. Okay, this is the one you wanted, right?
Mashta returns with a Paulonia box in hand. Correct my pronunciation on that. He then puts it down on the ground. Oh, fucking hell. Wait, has he always had that?
This is the only thing that stood out to me. Everything else in there is just broken pots and altars. Hurry up and open it, Yashiki.
Alright, maybe he is, yeah. Ooh. Inside the box are a vermilion ink palette and a bundle of paper. While the ink might be old, the container was sealed, so it should still be usable. The paper's yellowing, so it must have been down there for quite a long time. There are some red stains on it as well. Those look more like blood than ink, though. There's something written on the paper. Read it. I can't read it quickly. It's written in old script and I can't make it out. We better have Yasoka do it. It says something about the path tool person.
The hell? You're just gonna keep me in suspense? How about the stuff on the first 3 papers? Aren't those names?
Fine, I'll read it. Toolbox. Oh, fucking hell. They did get decapitated. No, Yashiki! Mushigami Groom. Tsugo Kitajima. Head. Fucking hell. Kabigami Groom. Jiro Uchikoshi. Head. Oh my god. The part mentioning heads is stained with blood, making it difficult to decipher.
The heck is that head part?
No idea. I'll read the second and third sheets. Dude, you saw they ate their heads like the Buffy episode with the praying mantis. Marriage. Kabigami bride. Oh, look at this. Mikiko Mayamura. Mushigami bride. Michiyo. Interesting. Mayumura. Mikiko Michiyo. The ceremony will be held on near month day. Mushikabe Shrine priest Ujiteru Izumi and 6 others. There are thumbprints next to the 3 names. That's what the vermilion ink must have been used for. The priest's last name is Izumi. Is that just a coincidence? Mikiko Mayumura and Michiyo Mayumura. Are they the brides for the departed's wedding? Oh, right, sorry, Mashta.
If this ceremony is the genesis of the departed's resentment, one of them might have died a horrible death and become the departed.
Which one of them, then? Michiyo?
Know your resentment. The departed. Oh, wait.
The departed ceremony. Oh, they're actually speak. Okay, let me guess. The sacrifice. This is like the first time in the game they're actually like doing the lines. Sort of. A vision is projected into my mind. Holy shit. Yeah, see, one of them was filled with bugs and one of them was— oh my god, that's terrifying! Can I take a picture? I want the thing off the... They actually look the same. And they both look like... Yeah. Several men... But I guess her hair was... Several men are holding down 2 women in a dimly lit room. This is fudged up. Oh my god. Ugh! I can't. Okay. Those men are putting horrifying insects and mold on the bodies of the 2 women. And in the back, there's a small offering stand with the heads of 2 men placed upon it. The women let out pained groans.
Keep your makeup on now.
Huh? The men continue to apply the disgusting makeup in silence. The woman on the left is covered in mold, while the one on the right is riddled with bugs. Their porcelain skin has been made filthy. So this confirms more that I think the 2 are kind of combined, because we've, like I said, there's been mold and there's been bugs, like kind of both things have been. Like I said, the one that stands out in my mind the most is the bad ending with Sho-kun, where he like became mold. So I think like what I said, where they're like kind of combined, is probably possible. Their porcelain skin has been made filthy. The women scream and contort. How do you put mushrooms in? Okay, you know what, you. However, the men prevent them from escaping.
Do not struggle. Do not scream. Your stamina is essential for the ceremony. Hours, days, weeks from now, we shall paint you with the color of bugs and mold, so you shall be suitable brides for the deities.
Oh, they're speaking. Her voice is mixed with pain and anger. And yet her words don't register with the men at all as they continue to spew bugs and mold onto them with expressionless faces.
Spend your days covered in bugs and mold, eating bugs and mold. Your organs shall be infused with mold, and the cavities in your body shall be filled with insects.
Ugh. Oh, why does it have to be bugs? The mold doesn't disturb me as much as the bugs. Ugh.
It will be as if you have departed from this world. Lords Mushigami and Kabigami should be delighted to see how beautiful their brides are.
Fucking hell.
We're alive, yet we're rotting. Our porcelain skin turns black as mold. Our hair becomes the color of a silkworm's cocoon.
White hair.
This suffering is the pledge of a happy couple. No. This isn't the pledge I hoped for. I shall never forget this. Everyone in this village. Even if I die and become the departed.
Well, you guys done fucked up.
I shall kill you. I shall put a curse upon you.
As my vision starts to blur, I regain my senses. However, my breathing is ragged and my body is trembling uncontrollably. I felt this intense loathing flowing through me when the vision came in. It's all their fault.
Hey, what are you shaking so much? What happened?
Ashita, I think I know the origin of the departed's resentment.
What did you say?
Uh-oh. Get out of here, Mashita! Run! Oh, it's the boob lady! I can't take this seriously when she has spike boobs, okay? The departed. Since when did you get here? Like an insect, the departed wriggles their way closer. It's like the time when I killed Michiho. But why are they here? Does this place really hold meaning for them? Like, really, I can't take boob monster seriously.
My dear husband.
Despite the transformation, their nickname for me remains the same, as well as their obsession toward me. The departed. Forcing myself to suppress my fear, I propel words out of my mouth. There's something I want to ask them. You. Are you Michiho?
So you saw the ugly part of me.
Hey, answer me. Are you really Michiho?
Forget the ugly me. I shall be more beautiful soon. For you, dear husband.
That's not what I want to hear. Answer my question. Who are you? Are you Michiho or...
Calm down, Yashiki. You can't communicate with the dead, you know that.
Thanks, Mashita.
For fuck's sake, are you trying to get yourself killed? Get your shit together and prepare yourself, got it?
Okay. Now we use the frog. I can't take Boob Monster seriously. What?
I am the one who should be standing.
Oh, she's... Oh, yeah! Shipping Mashita! Yay! The game is doing it! The game knows.
I am the one who should be standing next to my husband. You are a hindrance.
Oh, my baby! Fuck up. Ack. Sorry. Whenever they write A-C-K, I can't help it. Mashita clutches his chest as he lets out a painful groan. Are they going after Mashita? Of course they are. I love you. Yes! Make the fans happy. Mashita!
Fuck! They're really messing with me.
The departed harbors hostile feelings towards Mashita. Mashita will be in danger if we confront the departed. Then again, our opponent for this battle is the departed. There's no way we'll be able to run away from them easily. If we're going to run away, I need to create an opening. I love you. I have 9 health? What the fuck? How do I take advantage of the departed's feelings in order to create an opening? Huh? I don't understand that one. Hold on a second. Let's look at the items we got. Vermilion ink. I don't... Hey... I don't quite understand this. But for some reason I feel like it's this. But I have no health! Sure.
Yosh.
I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. Ever since prehistoric times, makeup has always held significance in relation to the gods and the dead. So it might also have significance to the departed. That doesn't seem... Oh, I guess Mashida's getting attacked. Well, he has more health than I do right now, so that's good. Mashida's in big trouble here. I need to come up with a different plan. I don't know. What the fuck do you want from me? Yeah, but none of these options are like, I like you, and giving them a frog seems like the wrong idea. The Departed's always calling me dear husband, which means they like me, right? Maybe I can use that fact to create an opening and escape by making them feel uneasy. Okay, it does want the frog, but look, okay. It's telling me, how do I take advantage of their feelings? Make an offering? Show, make an offering. I mean, they're both the same in my brain, so offering. Mashita has health though, so if he's talking, oh, but I take damage too. And try offering it to the Departed. But if they're attacking Mashita, then at least he has more health than I do. I present the fog before the Departed. If you are the god of this Mushikabe shrine, would you please accept this offering? Oh, fuck. Sorry, Mashita. It has to be the frog! I just feel like it's gotta be the fucking frog. I mean, I guess I could shoot them. Let's shoot them. Hold on.
Shoot him.
No, I gotta shoot him. Fucking suck at shooting though. Okay, how about team up? Shoot. You. Oh my god, he's... There's no guarantee the gun will have any effect on the Departed, but if you're shooting your wife, she's gonna hate you. She's gonna fucking hate you. I don't wanna redo this. We have so little health going into this. We swiftly pull our triggers. The bullet seems to hit the Departed's body. They might like me a lot, but maybe that love isn't strong enough to survive an attack.
Dear husband.
Oh, there, okay. The Departed sounds sad and their breathing becomes unsteady. That seems to have made them feel a bit uneasy.
Huh. Did you do something bad in your past life or what? This shithead is clearly head over heels in love with you.
I guess they are.
What is this bastard trying to be sexy for?
If we take more damage, like, randomly, we're just gonna die. The Departed furiously shrieks after hearing Mashida's insult. Ew! Oh god! At least... Then they slowly approach us. Throw the frog in their mouth! The Departed can't maintain their composure. That causes the thing hidden behind their huge body, something resembling a face, to become exposed. Damn! Well, we managed to get them riled up and now they're closing in.
True, except their target is apparently me. When the time comes, I'll lure them to me. Use that chance to escape.
That's madness! If we do that, you will... Throw the frog in their mouth. We need to create an opening to escape. Throw the frog... Wait, what? Shoot the face, shoot the body thorn, shoot the ankle. Dude, those are not thorns, those are boobs. Like, come on. Oh man, how much am I gonna shoot the face?
Yosh.
Oh shit, I'm dead. Shoot the face.
Yosh.
Pew! And pull it. The bullet seems to hit the departed in what appears to be their face. Nice shot! I can't imagine anything that would set someone off more than being hit in the face, especially by their beloved. The departed is apocalyptic. They scream in rage. I wanted to make them really distraught, but I think I pissed them off instead. However, what's happening? Unable to control their emotions, the departed let out a scream that pierces the sky. They stagger backward, trying to hide their face.
Dear husband, liar! Liar, 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 liar! God damn it, this nut job sure has some crazy mood swings, huh?
Well, I think we managed to provoke them. I love how the answer was shoot them. Pure, straight, simple. Shoot them. Alright, this is our chance to run. Time to go.
True, but we should split up to make sure that at least one of us gets out of here. But no time to complain, just do it. I'll cut through the forest, you follow the path. Understood?
Before I can even reply, Mashta has already run into the woods avoiding the departed. Upon seeing that, the departed shrieks in rage. Mashta! My baby. Chasing after Mashta, they disappear into the woods. No! My honey bun! The departed and Mashta have vanished. A sense of hopelessness and loss swell up inside me anew. Again, I was powerless to do anything. Mashta. It's really quiet. Knew it. Huh? This sound. And this presence. The doll. She's so pretty. The female doll is standing as she always does. I've arrived back here near the clock tower.
Hurry. Run away. It's all over. The school. You, everyone. Attacked by Mushikabi. Bitten by them, eaten. Like us.
I see. What do you mean, like us?
Do you remember? That day, we were eaten by Mushikabi. We became one. Mushikabi. Scary. Scary!
Wait. What did she say just now? They were bitten by Mushikabi. Yeah. Don't tell me this doll is... But is it really? None of the intense hatred I felt earlier is coming from this doll. Instead, I sense confusion and fear. I'm begging you, please tell me. Who are you?
We.
This bell sound is... Oh my god. The female doll screams and disappears. I recall what she just said. It's all over. The school, you, everyone. You'll be attacked by Mushikabi, bitten by them, eaten. It sounds really ominous, but what does it mean? I have a bad feeling about this. Better head back to the infirmary immediately. What? What in the world? Even the lights in the special building have turned red.
Is it the same for the infirmary?
As I feared, the infirmary is also bathed in red light, and the two people who are left here are nowhere to be found.
Dorio! Yasuoka!
Whoops. Oh. There's no response. Has the departed come here again? That time, the departed left a notice targeting the student council on the desk. And given previous events, I knew it. There's another notice from them. The notices the departed send are a test to their candidate for a husband. Except they already consider me their real husband. How else do they want to test me now?
Dear husband, the day to exchange vows has arrived. I shall be waiting for you under the oath bell. Please come after you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, in the red wedding hall, please call the name of your bride who is hiding in the school. Your beloved, the departed.
The words, oh, I see. 2 and 4 are written upside down. Exchange of vows? Oath bells? Ceremony hall? Do these phrases refer to a wedding ceremony? Wait, that voice! Yasuoka! I rush over and find Yasuoka lying under the bed. She is unconscious, but she doesn't appear to have sustained any injuries. Hang in there, Yasuoka.
Yashiki?
Are you alright?
Yes, more or less.
What in the world happened to you?
I don't know. I was talking with Dorio, and then suddenly my head started spinning and I lost consciousness.
Where's Dorio?
My apologies, I don't know. Perhaps she has been taken by the departed, like I in show.
Dorio. I have to hurry and look for her. But I'll only be killed if I chase after the departed now. I'll die a pointless death without saving anyone. This will be a battle against the departed, and there's a key to clear their grudge. I should show Yasuoka the paper bundles I retrieved from the forest that I couldn't read. There might be clues in them. Oh, I can save. You look like you have many things that you want to talk about. I know you're anxious and impatient right now, but can you please just tell me what happened? Where is Mashita, by the way? Why are you alone? About that. I tell her about how the departed targeted Mashita and they both disappeared. I see. Because of me, Mashita is... Do not blame yourself. Mashita was simply living a life according to his own rules. He shouldn't have any regrets. What rules? To live the life of an officer. Even after he quit, he couldn't run away from his destiny. Mashita's a tenacious man who would do anything to solve a case. Despite that, he never allowed himself to forget his past life as a cop. Those were his rules. Then that means... I get it, Mashita. I'll give it my all and focus on solving this case. That's what you want, right? Yasuoka, when did the lights here turn red? I noticed it as I started to lose consciousness. The departed's curse seems to envelop the entire school. This is the worst. We don't know what'll happen. But why now? If the cause is the same as last time, perhaps the departed has transformed again. That means... Did they consume something again? Possibly. The doll. What did they consume then? Say, Yasooka? Can you decipher these papers for me? I believe this is about the departed's wedding, but it's in old script. And I'm sure this has something to do with the departed's grudge. Sure. There's not much here, so it shouldn't take long. Wait a spell. I attempt to calm myself down while Yasooka reads. In the meantime, I'll organize all the information I got in the forest. I might find out the truth about the departed. The departed's wedding. A sacred wedding ceremony that was held in an attempt to end the famine. The brides and grooms were carefully selected based on their intelligence, lineage, personality, and spiritual strength. Which is why the chosen ones were thought to be blessed and envied by many. The truth is, those chosen brides and grooms actually believed they'd have a blissful marriage. The two chosen brides were Mayumuras. They were obviously sisters. On one beautiful night, the gorgeous bridal procession advanced deep into the forest. They were headed towards Mushikabi Shrine. However, the marriage ceremony held at that place was far from the happy occasion they'd wished for. Instead of marrying their grooms, the brides were paired with the deities Mushigami and Kabigami. Before their beheaded grooms, they were prepared for the wedding to the deities. And that preparation included being given a makeover with bugs and mold. Over time, their skins were consumed by insects and mold. To keep themselves alive, they consumed both the insects and the mold. And that's how the women who resembled corpses were made worthy of becoming brides of deities. For a long, long time, they had to suffer, with bugs and mold slowly eating away at their bodies. A brutal betrayal for brides who were deceived into thinking they were destined for a happy marriage. Such an incident is cruel enough to have borne myriad grudges. I'm done reading. As you presumed, this was indeed about the departed's wedding. I shall give you a summary. I write down what Yasooka says in my notebook. Tsugo Kitajima head, Jiro Uchikoshi head, Mikiko Michio. Yasooka's summary of the paper bundle. It was a note about the religious oaths and the departed's wedding for the grooms, brides, and priests. Looks like residents of the town forgot the ceremony procedures given that it had been 100 years since it was last held. The chief priest of Mushikabi Shrine secretly wrote this memo for them. During the wedding ceremony in M-Town, the two grooms shall present their brides with red threads and smear lipstick on their teeth. This ceremony is unique to M-Town, where silkworm and safflower flourish. Previous brides have been overjoyed to be proposed to in such a traditional way. However, the departed's wedding is different. Instead of grooms, Mushikami and Kabigami, men from the town, shall present the brides with insects instead of red threads and smear mold upon them instead of lipstick. This betrothal ceremony shall last for several days. During this time, the bride shall eat bugs and mold to survive. Their bodies shall continue to be consumed by insects and mold until they have turned into the departed, brides worthy of wedding the deities. Fucking hell. Yasooka's summary of the paper confirms what I saw in the vision. Although I've only learned maybe half of the truth of the situation, that much is enough to make my skin crawl and my stomach retch. I've said everything I wanted to say to Yasooka, and with that I have all the keys that I can possibly prepare. I don't know if this will be enough to battle against the departed's enormous resentment. But still. Are you going, Yashiki? Yeah. The departed is calling me. I have to bring an end to this night. As much as I want to come along with you, I'm afraid I would only get in your way. My feet have been hurting after I fainted. I'm unable to run in my condition. It's fine. You can stay here. If I fail to come back, please take care of the rest for me. Understood. Do you know where the departed is? It's written in the notice. The clock tower, right below the oath bell. I see. Hear me out, Yashiki. Mashita risked his life for you. As did I show Damon and Hiro. Everyone wanted to help you out. That is what they believed. Faith is a weapon to battle against fear, and that's how they were able to challenge those spirits. You're right. It's thanks to them that I'm here at this critical moment. I really want to listen to this song. We're gonna take a moment and listen to this song. Hopefully it's not copyrighted. It probably is. It's thanks to them that I'm here at this critical moment. So, Yashiki, you risked your life to pursue these spirits. But what drives you to do it? My motivation? Spare me talk of a sense of responsibility or obligation. Tell me what you hope to accomplish by hunting spirits. What made me start chasing spirits? Initially, it was because I didn't want to die. I see. This story is kind of like how... So in the... Just kind of gonna... Well, little spoilers here. In the second game of this series, it's a different protagonist. But, Kujo, his real name is Kujo, like, makes an appearance, like, at the end or something. But at that point, he's, like, already, like, a full-fledged, like, spirit hunter, whatever you want to call him. So this is, like, a prequel to that game, in a way. So this must be, like, how he, like, becomes, like, a full-fledged, like, spirit hunter. 4 months ago, I pursued spirits to escape death. I managed to save the souls of those spirits, and I survived. That should have been the end of my dealings with spirits, except it wasn't. I continued pursuing them, enduring the fear and putting my life on the line. Why did I do that? I can only think of one answer. I just can't ignore those who have stepped into darkness. Not only those who are targeted by spirits, but the spirits who are bound by their regrets who also want to be saved. I simply want to do what I can to help them. So you want to save everyone? I'm not a saint. I know I can't save everyone, but I want to reach out my hand as far as I can to as many as I can. I don't care if that makes me sound like a hypocrite with a martyr complex. You sound like a doctor. Maybe because I'm the spirit doctor. In that case, you should hang on to that hypocrisy. So that everyone, both the living and the dead, can be saved and rest peacefully. Yeah. Are you guys gonna make me marry the fucking departed? We've got Yashka, like... It's time to go to the clock tower. The departed awaits. Here we go. I'll talk about my opinions and stuff after. I'll have a nice long chat because I chat too much about it. The clock tower. The departed must be waiting inside to exchange vows with their groom, me. Once I step inside here, this case is coming to some kind of conclusion. Meh. Though there is one matter left that I need to resolve before I enter this place. And that is the true identity of the departed who has been hiding here in Konohara Academy. In the Red Wedding Hall, please call the name of your bride who is hiding in school. Reading the notice, it seems like they want an answer. I won't have time to think about this once I'm inside, so now's the only time I'll have to think it over. Oh. This is confusing because I was pretty sure that it was both of them. Both of the girls. Shall we solve the departed's mystery? Let's just go and we'll figure it out as we go. Okay. So also the fact that their name, Michiyo, sounds like Michiho, like come on. So I just, like, all the evidence points to her being it. But my thing is that she obviously wasn't it and she got cursed, right? And Himiko is the one that brought her there. But let's see. First of all, I have some speculations about their identity. About 100 years ago, there were brides who were brutally murdered during a wedding ceremony in M-Town. Harboring grudges against all the residents while still longing for marriage, they were devoured by insects and mold. Their enormous grudges turned them into the departed. That much we know. So it's both of them. Now the real question is, how did the departed hide in the school? Toshihiko Izumi said the departed was pretending to be human. If he was telling the truth, I have a feeling they transformed into someone I know. They would want to observe their groom, me, from nearby. Huh. People of Konohara Academy who interacted with me. Many of them were victims in the spirit cases. It could be someone who's dead. That would be more interesting, but... Naomi Horikoshi, Shinichi Kakuta, Ritsu Sakamoto. They're no longer here. I couldn't protect them. The ones who are still alive are the headmaster, Seizo Konoi, Himiko Doryo, Haruake Abe, and Saki Maruhashi. And Michiho Kinukawa, whose status is unknown. Michiho died at the clock tower last night, but if she was the departed, her death would not prove her innocence. There's also the matter of the things we noticed at her dorm room. There's clearly something odd about that room. It's safe to say Michiho Kinukawa is a prime suspect. Let's start deducing now. Ooh, I like this. Assuming the departed is among the ones still alive, we can exclude Mr. Konoe and Abe. Really? You're just gonna do that? The departed is said to be a bride, and the ones who hold grudges are female, so it stands to reason they transform into a girl. This is still just conjecture, obviously, but without solid evidence, I'm going to have to make some assumptions to narrow down the suspects to the most likely candidates. What about Maruhashi? I didn't meet her until Mr. Kokori's case. Before that, the departed attacked both I and Sho after learning about my friendship with them. Maruhashi doesn't know that they're my friends, so the chances of her being in the departed are slim. Are you really just like doing this for me, game? Doryo is rather suspicious. Together with Michiho, she's been helping me from the very beginning. Additionally, she knows all about the case and is quite interested in me. We can assume Himiko Doryo is a suspect. This is just a possibility, but what if it's both of them? If Michiho or Doryo are the departed, their smiles when they called my name and when they told me they believed in me. It all came from the dead. That reality would be a bitter pill to swallow. However, there's still another possibility. And that's the fact that Izumi might not have been telling the truth. Izumi was going insane at that time. He might not have not intended to lie, though that's not to say that he didn't lie either. If we consider that possibility, the female doll would seem suspicious. We were eaten by Mushikabi. Her last words match the ritual scene I saw in my mind. Especially because the word "we" could refer to the two brides. Two souls with the same resentment turned into a single spirit. Then which name would you call? And that spirit is the departed. The possibility is there. We can assume the female doll is also a suspect. Unlike a detective novel or a police drama, we're not just going to turn up definitive evidence in a spirit case like this. Despite that, I still have to make a choice. Among the three likely candidates, which is the departed? I can't afford to make a mistake. Okay, so this is hard. I think it's Michiho, but I also think it's Torio. Because, and here's the thing, and I think this is getting in my way, it's like Michiho would be too obvious. And that's the only reason. Like, there's so much evidence pointing towards her. The fact in August, when this happened, when they got cursed, she has white hair, which was in the description of the god thing. She has the insect thing. She used to like frogs. She was always there with us. She was the one introducing the spirits to us. Like, everything about her, she was in love with us. Everything about her makes the most sense. Michiho Kinokawa is... Oh, interesting. All of them. Oh! Yes! Yes. But then whose name do I call? I know my answer. Time to go to the clock tower. Everything will be clear there. Okay, maybe it's not the doll. But if we think about it this way, so my initial thought was that Michiho and Dorio were kind of combined together, and the doll is the one that kind of like cursed them. So it could be all three of them, whether I like it or not. Either we die, actually, I think it's both of them, but I think it's the two girls, but let's see. I inhale the clear night air and breathe it out. It's confusing because the doll doesn't even have a freaking name. Then I push the door open.
Yoshi.
See if I'm right. I don't think I'm 100% right. What in the world?
What in the world?
What? There are red handprints all over the wall. I think it's the two girls, but that's the reason I put the 3 is because I think that the doll, like, is kind of forcing them to be the departed, if that makes sense. The red mold, not blood. The same type of mold as on the notices. The tower wasn't like this before. The clock tower has changed. Is this also the work of the departed? Ugh. What is this dreadful sensation filling the air? The power of the curse is overwhelming. I have to put an end to this quickly. Question floor? Two arm-shaped clumps of red mold are emerging from the wall. This place is... It doesn't make sense. Why am I back in the room filled with handprints? Something beyond my comprehension is happening right now. Shit, this is bad. The curse is slowly eating my body. My body won't last if I don't put a stop to this right now. Shit. Alright, let's go down. With the what? Excuse me. Ah. Four. How many more do I go? I'm literally fucking dying. Oh my god. The doll's dead. It was the two girls. What's that? Something's rolling on the floor. This is... the broken remains of the female doll. But how? What happened? With the pain from the curse and the agitation from the surprise, my head's about to burst. Calm down. Just calm your ass down. So I say to myself over and over again. Then I inspect the broken female doll. Her limbs are missing. Only her head, dress, and some broken pieces remain. When I look closely at the broken pieces, I see something resembling teeth marks. This is most likely from a bite. Was she devoured by the departed? Okay, so it is the two girls. The departed grew stronger after devouring the doll, which turned the lights in the special building red. It really makes sense, but if my deduction is correct, then this doll is supposed to be the departed. That said, the departed is quite clever, so there might be some ulterior motives behind this move. Okay, I could still be right. I hear a faint voice. Is this the doll's voice? Take me. What do you want to say? Eat me. Protect your... from... red... curse. Alright. Her voice grows silent. What did the female doll say? Take me, eat me to protect you from the red curse. I still don't get it. However, she is the departed and the departed's very cunning. I see. I actually think I'm dead. But that's okay. We'll continue with this. I think that it's the two girls, and I think that the doll is actually trying to help us. We just got swindled because the doll was evil in the first game. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but let's continue down this route in case it's a bad end, and then we'll go back. The malicious disturbance that was happening in this place has subsided. It makes me feel a little bit better. Is it because the female doll is broken? I need to remember all of... Wait. While also longing to exchange vows with your groom. A document I found under... I need to remember all of this in case some trivial thing can be used against the departed. The female doll's last words concerned me. She told me to protect myself. What did she mean by the red curse and eat me? Do I really have to? Nothing makes sense. So much is at stake. Who do I believe? Who do I doubt? Time's running out. I have to make a decision. I'm gonna believe her. The female's doll head and dress are on the floor. Oh, I think maybe I would have eaten her if I... if I made the right decision. I actually do think that she's not evil. I climb the ladder once again. Where will this ladder take me this time? Will I end up climbing the clock tower for all eternity without an exit? My mind conjures up numerous ominous predictions like this, one after another. Except I know that can't be how this ends. What the departed wants is a wedding ceremony, and a groom is needed for that to happen. I guess this ladder is like a vertical wedding aisle, and waiting for me at the end will be my bride. Boob bride. Boob bride. Booby bride. Sorry, I can't get over it. Ah! I find myself in a bright red room. The stone walls and floors are covered with red mold. There are strange plants growing on the floor that look like overgrown moss. A sight that you'll never see in nature. Did the departed cause the paranormal phenomenon? There's an altar in the middle of the room. It's an altar that would be the center of a Western-style wedding. This will be the end of my walk down the aisle then. I take the notice out and check it. So I tried flipping the 2 and 4 upside down to see what it would say, and it's like, I'm alone. Alone. Kind of. In the red wedding hall, please call the name of your bride who is hiding in school. This place must be the red wedding hall. Then I should call the departed by the name they've been using at school. Right, the very name I have guessed. Michiho. See, the doll doesn't even have a fucking name. I wonder if there's a reason why they want me to call them by their name here. Perhaps the departed wishes to have a groom that really knows every single thing about his bride. Everything, even their terrifying secrets. The departed who has been hiding in Konohara Academy. Your real name is... I think I fucked this up because I think it's just the girls. See, she doesn't even have a name. Boo-boo. My voice echoes throughout the room. There's no answer at all, only the heavy silence filling the air. Death. I'm wrong. It's the 2 girls. This is... Oh, I'm dead. The room is filling with mold. It's getting hard to breathe. It's not the doll. I was wrong. Good lord. You did not get it. I was wrong. I believed in you. What a shame, dear husband. Don't show me. I want to try answering with the 2 girls. Don't show me. And when I turn around, Dead ending. Don't show me, just kill me. Oh, shit. Okay, I think it's the two girls. Don't show me! I like want to close my eyes because I don't want to see. Still, I love you. Can I bite you?
Can I bite you?
Oh my god. That's a beautiful picture. I love that oh, fucking hell. No, that's awful. I'm actually kind of happy we got it wrong at first because I like the bad endings first before the good ending. I think it's the two girls. I think the doll was just a... Oh! Oh my god!
東京都 H 市にある近衛原学園高等学校で男性が倒れているとの通報がありました。男性は死亡が確認されており、警察が詳しい状況を調べているとのことです。
And okay, let's go back. All right. Reach the bad ending. Yay! What happens if you have everybody dead, though? Okay, so she's the departed. And she's the departed. She is not the departed. I'm not sure who she is, but I think she is good. And I think the fact that the first game, the doll is evil, was brilliant, actually. I really appreciate that. Okay. Ooh. I know my answer. Okay, let's just skip ahead to the new part. Doll. Poor doll. I thought that doll was so pretty. Oh, this should be different now. It does make sense. She was helping us the whole game, but, you know, I hear a faint voice. The doll mustered all of her remaining strength just to say that to me, so I can't ignore her words. I better take her corpse with me. Good. Red dress. Alright. Let's hope I'm right, otherwise I'm gonna be very confused, because I'm pretty sure it's both of them. Whoops, 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 whoops. It should stop. Michiho Kinukawa and Himeko Doryo. My voice echoes through the room. Uh-oh. Is it really just one of them? I'm very surprised. There's no answer at all, only the heavy silence filling the air. Ah! I'm right! Oh, I should just trust my instincts and logic and not try to meta myself. That's how I got myself in trouble with Danganronpa, because, like, I would figure out the frickin' freaking case, like, before we got to that part of the, class trial, and I'd be like, no, I already know that, so the game should know that, but no, you gotta do it in, like, sequential order. But that's okay. We got the bad ending.
I expected nothing less of you, my dear husband. I believed in you.
Hey, bitches! I also think that I'm not gonna lie, I think I kind of wanted it to not be them, because it's really boring. But it was just so obvious. It was so obvious. You know what makes it worsely obvious? Is they're literally, like, the only two characters introduced to you that, besides Sakamoto, who clearly was not the thing because she hated you. Like, I would have loved it if it was Sakamoto, because she acts like she hates you the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, that would have been phenomenal. But this is, like, there's literally, because they brought back, okay, we'll get to this later. I think maybe I would have preferred something else twisty here. Two people appear before my eyes. Torio, Michiho. I was hoping I was wrong. However, my guess was on the mark.
Dear husband, we've been watching you while hiding in the school the whole time. Dear husband, we've tested you to see if you're worthy of being our real husband or not.
Both of them sound... Oh, well, whoops, sorry. I made her sound much alive. Their eyes are lifeless. They don't look like the Dorio and Michiho that I came to know. No, they look pretty much exactly like them, actually, so... You two are... the departed's brides, the Mayamura sisters, Mikiko and Michio Mayamura. Right. Sisters was the key to unlocking the truth. The departed wasn't just one entity hiding at the school, it was two. I had proof that Michiho was the departed, which meant that the person who received the curse at the same time would also be the departed, Dorio. Bearing that mark on her face is displaying the evidence that she's indeed the departed as well. I just hate that it was so obvious. Like, I would have preferred it being the doll. Then, are you the ones who caused those spirits to appear?
That is correct!
So the spirit I saw clinging to Dorio's back was fake?
The groom only needs his bride. The bride only needs her groom. Everyone else is unnecessary.
If they're allowed to keep using the dead to cause more casualties, the damage will be incalculable as their victims become new spirits. More and more people will die until the bride and groom are all that remained. That's the ending the departed desires. I have to stop this twisted madness at any cost.
Dear husband, you have shown us your brilliant intelligence. You managed to learn the truth about us without being deceived by sympathy or fake deaths. Dear husband, you have shown us your impeccable lineage. Due to your bloodline, you were able to see, hear, and face the spirits. Dear husband, you have shown us your stunning personality. Having formed an emotional bond with us brides, you mustered up the courage to push through your fear for us. You're not like those weak, fragile, beheaded men, or the coward who fled from the notice. You're different from those fake grooms. Dear heavens, truly are our real husband.
What are you two going to do to me?
We are the departed's brides and groom. Let us exchange our marriage vows in this red wedding hall and spend our days in this Mushikabi chamber forever after. That is the happy ending we long for. But, Mikiko, dear husband looks delicious. I can't control myself anymore.
I'm like really disappointed. So obvious. Come on. It was obvious. Like I said it was them from like the first chapter.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. Like I wanted to be wrong. Oh! She looks like a bug. Oh, this is Buffy. Michiho's face changes before my eyes. How terrifying. Is this a departed's true form?
Wanna bite? I wanna bite, husband.
Every time she speaks, the insects come out of her mouth, move their legs. What is that black liquid dripping from her mouth? Is that her saliva? Does she see me as food? I can't get over the Buffy episode. I'm completely disoriented. My mind can't process everything before me. I feel like the last thin thread of my sanity is going to snap.
Do not rush, Michiyo. We must exchange vows first. Days, weeks, and months from now, our husband's body shall be dyed in Mushikabi's color. His organs shall be infested with mold, and he'll be filled with insects, making him beautiful. We need to wait until that time, all right? Wanna bite? Bite. What a troublesome child. Dear husband, you are a bad man, because you really do look delicious.
What?
Dear husband, can I bite you?
Fuck off.
Can I bite you?
Ew! The mark on Dorio's face starts spreading like mold, distorting her face. Oh, that's what that's supposed to be. Mold? Her little thing? Is that unsightly look on her face supposed to be joy? I'm quaking in fear just looking at her. I can't even muster a scream.
Want to bite. Want to bite. Want to bite, want to bite, want to bite.
I can no longer control their ravenous hunger. The figures of the two brides who longed for a wedding are no longer here. Instead, what I'm seeing now are two long-dead spirits who are warped by madness.
Mikiko, shall we bite him together? Michiyo, let us bite him together.
Dorio and Michiho look at each other. Then they hug one another. Their arms and legs intertwine, body pressed against body, sticking like glue. I feel like I'm in a porno now. Gross porno. After repeating the same motion several times. Boob monster! The boundary between the two disappears and they have united into one. I mean, come on. When we found them in the fucking clock tower, there was mold around them. Like, they just thing. It's so obvious. Fucking boring. I'm as disappointed as when I found out that Hinamizawa was fucking science.
Look, dear husband. Look at us. We have consumed the Scarlet Marionette.
Who is the... Boo monster! was the doll? I'm curious. Oh, they evolved. No more boob monster? Oh. I don't know if that's better or not, gonna be perfectly honest with you. Now it just kind of looks like they're, like, having a baby. And when the candlestick is relit.
Dear husband, am I beautiful now?
No, you're fucking atrocious. My mind and body are overwhelmed by fear, like I'm a toad being hypnotized by a serpent. Throw the frog at him! Whoosh! The departed has gained a new form from the swirling red mold, a grotesque-looking demon coming out of a doll's bulging belly. I can feel her intense emotion as her 4 eyes stared me down. What are you talking about? There's 6. At that emotion is desire. The scarlet desire to devour their beloved and usher them to their demise. Can I? Is it even possible to save them? Fuck them.
Dear husband, let me bathe all of you in the color of insects.
Fuck off! 11 damage without me doing anything? A flood of insects issue forth from their mouth and assault me. If this keeps up, I'll be eaten alive by bugs. But I can't give up here. What should I do? Okay. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. My troubles have all gone. Okay. What do I do to fight the departed? Hold towards insects? That's probably right. Shoot! No. Shoot the insects, no. Bleach! Oh. Bleach. I think the frog. My god, I take so much damage still. I hold up the dried up frog to cover myself from the attacking bugs. The moment I lay my hand on the frog, I remember what the voice told me earlier. Frogs drive away bugs.
Go away! Oh boy, go away!
This might work then. The departed sneers at the insects as the insects pour forth an attack. But then the insects disperse into the darkness to avoid the frog. Ha ha! Froggy, froggy! Looks like the froggies are my choice. The departed shrieks in anger upon seeing the insects leave. They seem to be muttering something. What the heck are they saying? Bugs? No. Is it mold? Just as I think that to myself, a sharp pain runs throughout my arm. Oh, we can use bleach to get rid of mold. Would you stop hurting me? Fuck you. Fuck off. Mold starts growing on my arm. Ugh. So now they're going with mold, huh? I can feel the mold spread throughout my body. I feel like vomiting.
Dear husband, let me bathe you in the color of mold.
I'll get consumed by mold at this rate. No time to sit around. Bathe yourself in bleach. That sounds like a terrible idea. I need to do something before this damn mold covers my whole body. Except I don't really have an idea of what I need to do. Let's believe there are clues somewhere, because if I don't do something, I'll be dead. How do I protect? Oh, can I eat her now? Eat her. That's not gonna work. Let's eat her. Eat the doll. Eat the doll. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose so hard. Grabbing the female's doll's head, I try eating a piece of it. I was rolling my eyes. The moment I lay my hand on the doll's broken remains. Oh, she's so pretty. I remember what the voice said at that time. Eat me to protect you from the red curse. A little bit nervous, I wearily take a bite of the female's doll's head. Sorry. It's an unpleasant sensation, like I'm chewing on a stone. Then a clay texture and taste start to spread inside my mouth. Making up my mind, I swallow it down. At that moment, yay! So silly. Both the mold and the unpleasant nausea disappear in an instant. I want to know who the doll is. Looks like this is the right choice. Who's the doll? The departed sounds distraught after seeing both the insects and the mold cleared away. Uh-oh. Shoot her. Letting out a roar, they approach me. Are they gonna eat me now? Are they gonna eat me now?
Can I bite you? I love it. Let me bite you.
Here we go again. The departed won't ever be satisfied until they kill me. Although, if the Mayamura sisters are the departed, do they really want my death? The Mayamura sisters longed for a blissful marriage. I also got that red dress, so tell me, this bloody ritual can't be the dream wedding that you always wanted. What is it that you really want?
Dear husband.
Is that their answer? They sound sad. Right at that moment, I hear something distant from the darkness shrouding my vision. Give it back. That voice just now. I give it back, do you mean... Please stop! Shit, it's not working, huh? I'm pretty sure the voice just now was the departed's true feelings, but they've returned to being their mad monster form. Mad monster, mad monster, mad monster, you do the monster mash. Sorry. When I'm disappointed in something, I just gotta, make it fun for myself. We've got a vagina baby now. I guess... I'm sorry. I guess you really can't communicate with the spirit, huh? But at least I've got a clue now. I might be able to save the departed soul using that clue. Man, I kind of want to shoot them. They're so gross, but alright. There's something I need to give back to them. It's probably something used in a celebration, given that it's a wedding. The dress? Yeah, the dress. Present it? I don't know how you're gonna put it on them. Present the dress? Present it. Let's try presenting it. Yeah, a beautiful wedding dress for my wife. There was something about the red stuff as well, but I can't remember if that was they put it on the teeth of the wife or the husband. I can't remember which one. Maybe we can look. Holding the dress with both hands, I get down on my knees and offer it to the departed. I shall give you this dress. Yes, no? Oh! Oh, I wasn't even thinking that. I was just thinking like wedding dress. But yeah, that makes sense as well. Okay, so we give the vermilion thread and then we do the teeth thing, but I can't remember which one it is. So, actually, let's look that up right now. Where is it? It's this one. Okay. The two grooms present the brides with red threads and smear lipstick on their teeth. So it's gotta be the Yashiki needs to do that. Okay. Did they just tell me to give them vermilion thread? I'm pretty sure this dress is made of red silk thread, so it should fit the bill. Is this the standard custom during a real wedding? Is this the celebration you want? The departed stares at me in silence. They seem somewhat bewildered. I guess this is evidence that I've stirred something in their heart. Looks like this is the right choice. The departed takes a slow, deep breath. Perhaps the departed longs to experience a traditional M-Town wedding ceremony. Remember, the true vows you long for. The departed starts breathing heavily. Did that trigger a memory or something? Don't hit me! Oh, fucking hell, get up. Letting out a roar, they approach me. No, I bite you. Shit, guess that's not it. The departed has gone insane once again. They're on the verge of devouring me. However, there's no way I can give up here. Thank damn it! There must be something I can do! The last thing you've got to do is the ink. I believe the groom usually gives something to their bride, but it's still not enough. What else should I do? The ink. Oh. I thought it said the man, but okay.
Yoshi.
Maybe the... Okay, well, I thought it was the man, but considering that wasn't even an option, it must be this one. I opened the vermilion ink container to apply it to the departed's teeth. Dipping my finger in the vermilion ink, I call out to the departed. Let us exchange our wedding vows. Let me paint your teeth red. Dear husband. I feel like the departed isn't as deranged as they were before. Now is the time. I nervously extend the fingers I've coated with vermilion ink towards the departed. This is what was written in the chief priest's note I found at Mushikabi Shrine. A wedding ceremonies in M-Town, the groom is supposed to give their bride vermilion thread and paint her teeth red. All the M-Town brides were overjoyed to be on the receiving end of this traditional practice. Using what I've got, a dress made with red silk thread would equate to giving the bride vermilion thread, and smearing red ink on their teeth aligns with painting their teeth red with lipstick. So if I were to do that now, I gently smear the vermilion ink on the departed's teeth, giving them a blessing. The departed, this is the blessing that I, your groom, give to you. My bride! After a long silence, their lips curve into a smile. Then... Dear husband, for so long... For so long. For you. After muttering such a thing, is anyone gonna tell me who the doll was? The departed disappears with a cry that is oddly neither filled with love nor hatred. Yay! This should be good. Or is it? Did the departed regain their lost blessings so they can finally rest in peace? I really hope that's the case. However, a cold wind refuses to stop blowing through the gaping hole in my heart. Dorio, Michiho. You barely knew them. They're fucking crazy. For a while, I simply stand rooted to this spot, stunned and distraught. Then I think about the way those girls simply disappeared without regaining their consciousness. I remember the look on their faces when that happened. They were smiling for some reason. It's time to go. Now that I've managed to survive this ordeal, somehow there are some things that I must do. Mary Mashta. As I descend, I notice that the red handprints on the wall have now vanished. I assume that all other strange phenomena have ceased after the departed departure. The clock tower is frozen in time, but the hands won't move ever again, because the two students who wanted to make that happen for the school's 70th anniversary are no longer with us. I better get out of here. Yasooka's waiting for me. Beep. I'm so sad. I think the worst part is like, I'm not just saying this, by the way. I genuinely, I mean, you heard me say it, thought that it was both of them. In some form or another, either they were like cursed and being used as the departed, but I like, and then we got the Dorio or the Michiho thing that happened, and just like, I was like, you know, and even though in my first run of this I picked the red doll, I honestly, truly think that I just wanted it to be something that wasn't so goddamn predictable. Like, I wanted it to be the red doll had cursed them, and like they were doing it against their will kind of thing, which is why it was like all three of them are the departed, right? But I was overthinking it, and it was the simple answer, the boring answer, the answer that I knew from the fucking beginning of this game, and it just, I don't like it. It's boring. I like being surprised. And it's worse because it was like so obvious from the beginning. Like, come on, the girl has freaking bugs in her hair. She's like globbering over bugs. Like, I literally was just wishing that they were like red herring us, herring us, like so hard. But that was not the case. They were just really obvious. Oh well. It was still really sad and gross. Mostly gross. I should let Yasooka know how this case ended. Where's my baby? Let's save it here just in case. Like maybe we can go back and see what happens. Welcome back, Yashiki! The spirit that was possessing Yasuoka is now gone, and the light in the infirmary is no longer red. Is it over? Also, I just want to point out, why did it have to be a woman? Yeah, that has feelings towards Yashiki. I mean, clearly they were jealous of Mashita, for good reason. Is it over? Yeah. You did well. Where's Dorio? Yashiki? Yasuoka looks at me with gentle eyes. She then follows with a slight knowing nod. Things happened, I see. Just tell me whenever you're ready. No rush. Sorry. Mashita! My baby! Want me to answer that? No, it's fine. I'll do it. Hello? Yay!
Try being a bit more cheery, will ya?
This annoyed tone and these harsh words.
You're alive, Mashita! Yep. I failed to die. I lost my phone so I couldn't call. Took me a while to find a working public phone.
Thank God you managed to escape.
I was sprinting through that damn forest so hard I wanted to puke the whole time. They almost caught my ass several times, but lucky for me they disappeared midway through the chase. They probably decided to go be with her husband rather than playing tag with me. How did it go on your end?
It's over. The departed has vanished, and now we can get married. Actually, you know what? I don't want to get married. I've had enough of weddings for a lifetime. Let's just, like, be life partners instead. We'll just have, like, a little, like, you know, lovey-dovey. We'll just, you know, no weddings.
Did you save the departed?
I think so. I think I did.
Then why do you sound like you're at a funeral? Perk the fuck up, man. Mission accomplished. You should be proud of yourself. Nobody thinks you're cruel for doing what you needed to be done.
Sorry, but I'm not really in the mood for that.
Yeah, not surprised at all. I'm heading there now. Give me the details once I'm there. Bye.
Give me a hug. Give me a little hug. That was Mashita, wasn't it? I'm glad he's safe and sound. He said he's coming here. Shall we leave once he arrives, then? You should rest, Yashiki. I'll contact the headmaster for you. Thanks, Yasuoka. Oh, I love the old mark bearers coming in this game. I really liked that. I'm touched by Yasuoka's thoughtfulness. Since the last scene is so vivid in my mind, I don't think I can deliver a professional report to the headmaster right now. By the way, Yashiki, why are you holding on to that? Oh, you mean this? The doll? I hadn't even realized it, but I'm clutching something I picked up in the clock tower. It's the female doll's head and dress. Will you tell me who the fuck the female doll is now? They saved my life. There's no particular reason. Maybe I'm just feeling sentimental.
H 市の空を冷たい秋の風が吹き抜ける。その夜、誰もいない学園から鳴り響く鐘を何人かの近隣住民が耳にした。鐘の音はすすり泣くような寂しく悲しげなものだったという。弔いの鐘とすれば、それは他がためのものなのか。怪異に呪われ殺されたこの事件の犠牲者たちか、あるいは死人にその身を奪われた姫子と美智穂。遠い過去に死人の嫁入りで生き絶えた哀れな娘たちか。いずれにしても死人を取り巻く一連の怪事に終わりを告げる鐘なのかもしれない。だがこれで全てが終わりではない。仮にも怪異化を名乗るとすれば、魂の想念に触れた者としてそれぞれの死を さらに深く見つめなくてはならない。たとえそこにいかなる恐怖や困難、痛みが待つとしても、あの日心に刻まれた印に、そして愛する者と亡き者たちに、柔らかな日が差すその日まで。
Whee!
運命の結末への一行を
Oh, I think this was the song.
愛を持つ者たちへの汚れなき終焉。断罪に導かれた変わることのない過去にこだわり続け破滅の深淵へと沈む今にも閉ざされそうな光の輪に酔いすがりかすれる声で許しを心がさ笑う信じ抜く力を汚したくない馬鹿げたうぬぼれだと知っていてもなくすことの怖さ行く手を遮る見えない明日なら名もなきものへ帰ればいいああ正しいものすべてが神の手にあるのならどうか教えてほしい失った願望のありかどうあがいたら見つかるのかどこからか聞こえてくる色なき声耳かすめなくしたものが残した言葉重ね歩く北部の群れ切り裂いて声の行方を追いかける残光の影たどれば暗闇溶かし出す信じた選択に裏切られても孤独が選んだ道でなければやがて輝きへと行き先は変わる明日との出会いが姿なきもの光となるああ正しいものすべてが神の手にあるのならどうか教えてほしい過ぎ去った嵐の後の透明な空が描くものを愛しき者たちよ優しき友たちよ今ここにある確かな足跡だけ信じて進むよ新たな決意伝えるためああ正しいものすべてが神の手にあるのならどうか迎えてほしい照らされた魂たちを安堵の泉の聖なる地へ運命の結末への一行を書き足すなら愛を持つ者たちへの汚れなき終焉
Huh? No, thank you. Yes. Cool. A week has passed since that night. Konohara Academy hasn't changed much since my first visit. Though this is only the calm before the storm, even though the spirit has vanished, the truth and the havoc they wrought still remain. Weekly magazines and the like have been littered with articles about mysterious disappearances at an H-City school. It's only a matter of time before the press descends upon the school. When that happens, students will lose their normality once again. But there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, fuck you, school. I could've just walked away, not had to deal with this bullshit. I walk past the students and enter the school. Unlike my first visit here, the bell doesn't ring.
Oh, you're here, Yashiki. Apologies, I've been quite busy lately. I've had my hands full with parents and police asking for explanations about the students who have disappeared. Though all I can do is tell them I don't know anything more than they do. And so I get called irresponsible headmaster, ha!
Quite a few people have gone missing in a short amount of time, and yet we can't share what actually transpired. Being thrust into the limbo between reality and the spirit world, he's got a pretty tough situation.
Sooner or later, I'll likely have to resign. Someone will be made to bear responsibility for these incidents. I've got no regrets, though. The case is solved, and I can hold my head high knowing what happened.
Mr. Konoe,
I've read your report. I feel absolutely terrible for Sakamoto, and I can't believe Dorio and Kinukawa were actually the departed. I have no intention of revealing the truth, obviously. It's not like that would allay the concerns of anyone. We shall consider them to be missing persons like Sakamoto and the others.
that should be fine. The real versions of them are victims too.
Actually, I was curious as to why the departed pretended to be Dorio and Kinukawa in order to hide among the students. There doesn't seem to be a need to mingle with everyone here in order to simply find a husband.
I don't know either. There are a number of things concerning the departed that still don't make any sense. Also the doll! Such as, why were they in the clock tower?
Maybe you'll get a bit more closure about that matter if you read this.
He proceeds to hand me a leather journal from the nearby desk.
This journal belonged to my grandfather, the first headmaster of Konohara Academy. A relative found this at their home and sent it my way. I know now isn't exactly the ideal time for you to see this, but feel free to take your time looking it over.
Thanks. I'll borrow this then.
I guess that's all for me, but let me thank you one last time. I appreciate all your help, Yashiki. You helped me save Konohara Academy.
Yeah, fuck you. With your fucking... It's your fault. I could've just walked away.
I also wanted to extend my sincere apologies for being harsh with you.
Oh, don't worry about that. I know you were desperate to save both the school and the students.
I'm glad you understand. That reminds me, Damon will be here today. Why don't you go talk to him?
Sure thing. I say goodbye to Mr. Konoe and leave the faculty room. I completely forgot what voice I gave Damon. It's been a while. Damon has been waiting in the infirmary.
Long time no see, Yashiki.
I think it was something like that. How are you feeling, Damon?
I think resting in that hospital bed actually did me some good. I'm feeling better. Well, better is relative for me.
He's still got that lingering cough, but his voice is full of life. Seems like he's fully recovered.
Sorry I had to abandon you midway. I ended up forcing everything on you. All the responsibility and emotional trauma. Many people died because of this case. It's a bit sad and lonely knowing no one will ever learn the truth besides those of us who were involved.
True.
Let us remember those who died at the very least. It's a cross that all of us who were involved in the incident will have to bear.
Nevertheless, we live on, believing that we will save someone else another day. It's a remark Damon said during Hanako's case. The suffering of a doctor who constantly has to face the grim reality of death. Despite that, he's still determined to save others. I comprehend the weight of those words a bit more now.
I'll keep that in mind. Having the spirit doctor tell me that made me feel blessed to be a doctor. Sayashiki, I hope you keep pushing ahead in your own way, despite all the struggles that come. There's gotta be somewhere out there who's just waiting for you to extend your hand.
I finish my conversation with Damon, say my goodbyes, and leave the infirmary. Then I head straight out of the school. Yeah, fuck that school. I find myself at the front gate. School's been over for a while, so there are a few students milling about.
Oh, Yashiki!
I don't know who this might be. Oh. Hi.
Hello!
What are you doing here, Ai?
Damon told me you'd be here today. Looks like I almost missed you, huh? Is it it's all because Sho keeps slowing me down. Oh, shut it with your bullshit. You're the one at fault here. What's the point in making me dress like this even though the case is over? The case is over, but we're still gonna stick out like a sore thumb if we wear casual clothes to school. Plus, this is another great chance to wear the Konohara Academy uniform. You look good in that blazer, Sho. Just stop it, you're giving me the creeps. I would have passed if I known it'd be like this.
Yeah, totally. I worked 7 days straight and I finally got a day off.
I just want to lay on the couch and drink. Huh! Both of you complain way too much.
Looks like I invited both of them here. It feels like it's been an eternity since we all saw each other last.
I asked some of the others too, but apparently they already have plans today. Glad to see you're doing well, old man.
Oh, this would be so sad because I think these are the 3 people that die in the bad endings.
Because you look like a zombie when we were on that case.
Is that so?
You've got some bags under your eyes, though. Have you been staying up late?
Oh, you mean this? I've been doing some work at home. Sometimes I get too caught up in my work, and by the time I realize it, the sun's creeping through the blinds.
You're still living that kind of life even after the case? You're one hell of a night owl. Rest is just as important as work, Yashiki. Should we go grab something good to eat? I like that idea. I know a good ramen shop. They pile on the pork and green onions. Why ramen? Cake is much better, right, Yashiki?
No, You don't have to work hard today, right, Yashiki? You're gonna collapse if you don't take a breather once in a while. And you're not good at that. Fine. Ramen and cake! For some reason, those two don't sound good together. In the end, I let myself be dragged to both a popular ramen place and a cake shop. I and Sho are as bubbly as ever, while Hiro chimes in occasionally with sardonic comments. Observing the scene in front of me, it feels like this is the first time I've been able to have a normal, ordinary day in quite a while. However, there's a strange feeling that I can't shake, as if I'm walking around in shoes that don't fit. I guess this is what readapting to mundane life feels like. Guess I'm just too used to having dark, unnatural forces inserting themselves in my life. skimmed the first headmaster's journal that Mr. Konoi loaned me. Please give me info on the red doll because I'm freaking confused. The stuff written inside here is related... Oh, Faith! Yay! The female doll and the departed. The first headmaster knew about M-Town's horrific ritual, the departed's wedding. He apparently learned about it from a former M-Town resident. He wanted to offer condolences to the victims of the ritual and those who were claimed by the departed's wrath. He particularly pitied the Mayumura sisters, whose dreams of a happy marriage were betrayed. Inside the clock tower that was built to celebrate Konohara's Academy's 10th anniversary, he built a room as a memorial service, complete with an altar where he offered a Western doll. Ah, I see. That doll was the female doll in the scarlet dress. He got it from somewhere who dealt in spiritual items. It said the female doll was made to be an offering for a pitiful soul and had hidden spiritual power. Learning that, the headmaster believed the doll could soothe the souls of the Mayamura sisters. He then dressed the doll in a beautiful bridal gown. In his mind, he was being thoughtful to the sisters who had their matrimonial wishes twisted into a grotesque ritual. His love for antique things was probably what led him to choose the red gown over a now traditional white gown. The first headmaster may have thought he was helping, but romanticizing the tragedy of the two brides eventually led to this disaster. The deep-seated grudge of the Mayumura sisters remained in the Konohara area, and that grudge began— So I wasn't wrong! Just to confirm, I was not fucking wrong. It was all three of them. Thank you very much. Mwah. And that grudge began dwelling inside the female doll. Eventually, the departed was born. Thank you! It was all of them. Fuck you, game. And that's where the journal ends. The first headmaster passed away after that. Perhaps the departed's curse killed him as well. So in a way, they all were the departed. Thank you. Mwah. I'm brilliant. He set the events in motion, and then, 60 years later, the departed appeared at Konohara Academy. No one can ever truly know how or why such things occur. We can only imagine and speculate. After the first headmaster's death, the female doll disappeared. It was taken from the clock tower, or at least the part normal people could access. The place the doll ended up must have been the Red Room, somewhere only the departed could access. They were awaiting a new vessel other than the doll, one in which they could make their dream of a happy marriage come true. That replacement finally came after so many years. One summer break, 2 female students visited the clock tower. Aww. Those students were the real Michiho Kinukawa and Himeko Doryo. They were there for the clock tower renovation project to commemorate the school's 70th anniversary. The departed brought them to the altar room and... they killed them, using the curse of insects and mold, claiming their bodies and memories. The older sister, Mikiko Mayamura, became Himeko Doryo. Okay, I see. Himeko. I see. So they took the last part of Himeko. This probably makes more sense in Japanese with the kanji. The kanji is probably similar. So they probably have like ko, child ko, and like how the kanji is written probably matches. So Michi probably matches with Michi-yo, and Mikiko probably matches with Himeko, if that makes sense. while the younger sister, Michio, turned into Michiho Kinukawa. Then they hid in the school, attempting to find a husband that was suitable to fulfill their wish for a happy marriage. The rest is history. The departed used other spirits and notices as tests for their groom candidates. The Doryo and Michiho I'd come to know were fakes. Everything was an act. Yeah. Despite that, both of them looked and acted far too human. Oh, come on. The one was fucking, like, having an orgasm over bugs. Okay? Apologies. Their warm words, their gentle smiles and innocence. Did they really need to go so far just to test me to see if I was worthy of marriage? Why did they do all that? Because they wanted a husband. This is just a hunch, but maybe when the departed stole Doryo and Michiho's memories, they might have noticed there were other ways to satisfy their deep, unrealized wishes. Doryo called that possibility love. The departed spent their days in this school trying to stay near their husband, having conversations and swapping smiles like any other youths. Born in a feudal town 100 years ago, maybe they'd never had the opportunity to experience that before. As a result, their love for their husband grew. This would have been something that they truly treasured. That might have been how they could act so naturally, protecting that glittering youth. Who knows? Maybe they even wish they could just continue living in that way. Except they were spirits. They couldn't escape their sanguinolent fate. In order to fulfill their desires for marriage, they ended up choosing the spirit's path. Perhaps it was the only way they knew to get what they craved. Whatever. For so long. You... I wonder what the departed was trying to say at that time. Did it have something to do with love? Even their intense resentment disappeared just by imitating M-Town's traditional wedding. Was that also because of their love? If that's true, my strange life as a teacher and the time I spent with them was not so in vain. Because that way, the memories we made together are what ended up saving those girls. So if you think about it, what's interesting is the only three ghosts we faced all had to do with love. Hanako was bullied, and her thing was that her friend was in love with her, and thinking that she didn't love her back, she ignored her and let the people bully her, which kind of led to her death. The second one, she was in love with the teacher, and another girl was in love with the teacher, and because of that, she spread like the rumors, and the teacher got fired and committed suicide, and then, yeah, you know that. And the third one, the priests, or the teacher's entire family was killed, so he got vengeance out of love. So, yeah. But still, there was only 3 ghosts out of 7 bloody chapters. The departed, a terrifying spirit that killed a lot of people in the last 2 months. Though considering their grudges and wishes, there were also poor victims themselves. The terror and sadness that filled them. After learning both sides of that coin. And I fucking hate them. But it is really sad. I want to forgive the departed. It is really sad. They got bugs in their fucking... They got bugged and molded, and it's... yeah. But I still hate them. I reach for my cup after that. And put all the sugar in the world in there. Chugging down the liquid inside, I get up from my seat and check the time. The day has already changed. Late at night, Guess it's time. Time to start working. I head to my room on the second floor, and then... Alright, all done. Oh, you remade it. I finally managed to fix it. I was able to use the techniques I learned at the workshop I found when looking up information about doll care. Though it's fixed, her soul won't come back. This female doll saved my life. The departed's grudges moved from this doll to Dorio and Michiho. So who was the spirit inhabiting this doll? I have a hunch. It may have been the souls of the real Michiho and Dorio. Oh, that would be really cute. Those two girls were brimming with spiritual energy, which is likely why the departed chose to claim their bodies. I have a hunch that their souls dwelled inside the doll after they were killed. The way the doll's appearance changed as the departed transformed might be evidence that the girls' souls were still connected to their bodies. So the doll was wandering around the school without their memories, not knowing what to do. Despite being in that confused state, their fear and resentment of the departed still remained. The doll is the only part that I'm satisfied with because we had that pre-thought about dolls in general because of Kaguya being a doll in the second game and being evil, and the first game the doll was evil. It was very hard to trust the doll even though she was being nice to us and helping us like all throughout the game because of that. So that was well done. Now I liked the doll. I really liked the doll part. Their fear and resentment of the departed still remained. That's why they helped me. Still, what's the point of me fixing this doll? It's not like it'll speak again if it's mended. Plus, even if it were to talk, what useful information would it possibly have for me? As far as I know, the souls contained inside this doll belong to the actual Michiho and Dorio, not the fake versions who considered me their teacher. It's a pointless undertaking, and I have a feeling it'll only make me feel emptier inside. So why do I keep doing this? I guess it's a form of prayer. It won't change anything, though I also believe that it isn't for nothing. I believe some souls will be saved if I do this. Hang on a little longer, you two. Aw. Aww. But now they're trapped in a doll. That's terrible. Yay. Good ending. Okay. Can I ramble now? Alright, let's ramble. So, I didn't dislike this game. But the problem is I played the previous two games, which, by the way, if you haven't, and if you liked this game at all, go play the previous two games because they were 1000% better. So I had an issue because the previous games, every single chapter was a different ghost. There was an overall thing happening, like the mystery with the departed in this one. But the difference is at the end of the chapter, when we finished solving the ghost, was when we would get those little bits of hints towards the main story, like the overarching story, where we would have got like the Michiho and Dorio thing. But instead, they made those entire chapters, so in the end we only had 3 chapters. 3 chapters out of 7 that were hunting ghosts, which is the thing I really like about this game. It's like kind of like a detective ghost hunter, creepy kind of game with these brilliantly written stories about these ghosts, and they're all quite sad, and it's fun to try to figure out like what will appease them. And that's the other thing, is they kind of took away some of the detectiving and kind of gave you a lot of the answers. Like the fact that it was pretty much impossible to get the bad ending unless you were like a complete utter moron, because it literally like yelled at you as like, are you sure you want to continue? Are you sure you want to continue? Wink, wink, wink. Whereas in the previous game, you actually had to like I had a notebook about like what triggered the ghost, and there was two ways to get you destroy the ghost or you appease and help the ghost. Destroying the ghost led to the bad ending and somebody dying, and appeasing the ghost led to the good ending. And this all happened in that suspensive act section in the ghost battle, and you had multiple items, and different items would do different things. And I really liked that because it made you look through your notes, and it made you be like, okay, this guy, for some reason the honey one pops up in my head. This guy likes honey or whatever, you know. And you have to like look into their story and like figure out like what would make them at peace. And I loved that part of it. It was like a detective-y kind of thing, and it was really good. But in this game, they kind of took that away. With giving you the items, like the only items you can use. And then, like, when you click on them, you could literally look at, like, every single action that you might be able to do. So, in a way, it, like, kind of did a little bit of hand-holding. Now, I did die a few times, but I'm very much an overthinker. And I think the fact that I liked the previous game better, where I actually got to overthink a little bit, and I got to, like, think about what the ghost would like. Like, for example, the one that I died, the Kashima one, I was thinking, like, I have to act as the teacher and tell her I don't love her to let her soul move on. Like, be like, he didn't love you. Like, I thought that pretending to love her was cruel, in a way. Like, because we were told that he didn't actually love her, right? And so, but in a way, it didn't even really let me do that. You know what I mean? It didn't let me, like, explore that. And I just feel like it had more freedom. And then the fact that, like, 4 out of the 7 chapters was, like, doing this Departed mystery. And the worst part about that was I knew who the freaking Departed was from the beginning. It was so obvious. Okay, so you might be like, oh, it wasn't so obvious, but it was, because look at this. We're gonna meta here. There were only a few new characters in this game. Everyone else was from the previous game, which means they're automatically like wiped out of the possibility of being the Departed. Then, on top of that, you have this girl who loves freaking bugs, and you have her best friend. Like, come on. And then it gets even, like, worse when they start having a crush on you. And, like, if the Departed ended up being Sakamoto, I would have found that peaches love it cream delicious, because she, like, hated you. Right? She despised you. That would have been so funny. But they had the little bunnies on her, which in the first game, if you know, the bunny was our sister's spirit helping us out. So that was a good sign. So anyways, I was just... I do think that the story was sad, and I just was disappointed at how easy, I guess, in a way it was. How we only had 3 ghosts, which my favorite part of this game is, like, the ghost hunting thing. Like, the overarching story was not The overarching story is interesting. It's like Danganronpa, right? Like the overarching story, like why you're there, why you're trapped in this school is interesting, but it doesn't like take over the class trial part, the detective work. And this one felt like the ghosts were kind of nudged in there, and then like the main story was like the entire thing. And when I figured, like, you know, I knew they were the departed from the like beginning, so the only mysteries left was like the end, like what we learned in chapter 7, like why they became that way and who they were originally, etc., etc. You know what I mean? So I just, if you guys liked this, I'm not saying that I disliked it. I just really, it's hard when you're comparing it to the previous game. And the previous game, 2 games, was phenomenally better. Phenomenally better. So much better. I really think that this game took a step back from the previous games, and I hope that if there's another one, I probably will still play it, but I didn't like this one as much. I really didn't. It was predictable. I don't like being predictable. I like being shocked. It just, I didn't like it as much as the first and second game. So thank you for listening to me rant. There's one other thing I want to do. Apparently there's a true ending. Also, I think there's another case in here. Yeah. Okay, so there's another case in here that we can do, which might be like what I actually want, which is just the ghost investigation part. So yeah. Okay, well, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this series. We are going to be finishing Higurashi, I know, and continuing with Utapri, and then we've got some other things lined up. So, thank you guys all so much. I love you all so much, and I'll see you next time.